I've been practicing a new thing. When I come to an intersection where I'm stopping, I'm intentionally looking to either the left or the right as I stop. I want to be able to slow down and stop as my head is turned away from forward. Just for the sake of balanced practice. So that's the thing I'm doing. What else? You see right here? A friend of mine saw a panther or mountain lion, basically, here. Freaky. I probably have mentioned that before coming through here. Sorry. Notice the lack of traffic? I'm taking the secret way. I'm sure I'll hit it at some point, but so far so good. They say the 7 o'clock hour around here is the peak time for the traffic. And this is now like 8:15 or so. This is fun. I haven't done this in a long time. Gone out for a longer ride in the morning. In the cold. And you know what? I'm feeling alright so far. My hands are just a tad nippy. As you may recall, I only wear leather gloves. There's no liner. I figure I'll be all right. You know what I mean? I think it's this one I want to take, if I'm not mistaken. Go ahead, lady. Go ahead. Always let the pretty lady go. A friend of mine on Facebook, he posted something saying, if I could ask the candidates a question, it would be, what is your policy toward, what did he say, love and compassion, or love and kindness? And no offense to my friend, but it just sounded like such a goddamn hippie thing to ask somebody. And it wouldn't trip the person up at all, because politicians are expert at bullshit. So, what is your policy towards love and kindness? I think that they would probably spin a yarn that would just boggle the mind. And then, of course, the follow-up would probably be, well, then how can, if you have this policy where you're kind and you're loving, then are you going to end the Afghanistan thing and end the Iraq thing and end the ISIS thing? And it's just ridiculous, in my opinion, to take the position that we should just pack up all our military gear and go home, and everything will be peaceful and lovely. I think that is naive and really kind of willfully ignorant, I gotta say. I mean, we have history as a very, very good reminder. If we packed up our stuff and went home tomorrow, the world would not be at peace. For example, Russia would just expand its territory, because that's what they like to do. China would do the same thing. They're already expanding their territory. Russia has already invaded Ukraine and taken land. Now they have a seaport. China is creating its own island. Those activities are ongoing. If we just suddenly packed all our shit and went home, they would ramp that up. So no, I don't think it's incompatible to have a strong military presence and be kind at the same time. As Shakespeare himself once said, I must be cruel only to be kind. And I entirely agree. I hope I'm going the right way. I know I am. I just get nervous sometimes. That's a nice sweeper right there. Yeah, I'm on the wrong goddamn road. I was on the wrong road. I just remembered now, the way I needed to go was the other way. Oh well. Alright, here's a topic for you. Came from a question I got on, I think it was Facebook. Do you like to lead or do you like to follow? Now, when I was younger, I used to say I liked to lead. But now that I'm older, I have to say it depends. It depends on what the situation is. Number one, if the leader in the situation isn't me, and that leader is a really good leader, I'm content to follow. Especially if the leader is doing stuff I don't really want to do. But if the leader's not doing his job, or nobody wants to be the leader, and nothing's getting done, then I'll take a leadership role. Or if I feel like things could go more smoothly if I led it, I'd do that. I really tried to minimize the BS. For me, before it was this egotistical thing. You know, I want to be a leader. I want to be like the president. Now. For me, it's all about getting results. Getting the results that you want. Helping people. Like I'm taking this role in my job, being a department chair or an associate department chair. And as such, I'm in a leadership role. And I see my goal in this is kind of like when I was a teacher. My goal as a teacher is the success of my students in attaining what they want. Well, my goal as an administrator is to make sure that the program as a whole achieves success. That my teachers teach well and are happy in their jobs. That my students are happy with their teachers and learning. And ultimately, I'm hoping that the students go on to graduate with a certificate or a diploma or a degree and move on to bigger and better things. But I know it's not easy. Oh, hell, I know it's not easy. Not easy at all. So, do you lead or do you follow? Or maybe you go your own way. Or maybe you're like me. Depends on the situation. The older I get, the more everything depends on something. Until you end up wearing depends, and then you've come full circle.